Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot going on in NFT space, man. It's hard to like wade through all the
Mm,
stuff,
so
because I,
much.
I do think that there's a lot of stuff out there that is kind of on that bubble edge where you're like, guys, just a little bit overpriced, right?
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money and crypto, and even NFTs, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and click the link down below to subscribe to Crypto Stash's channel, our resident NFT expert. Wait, he doesn't live here? Today, I sat down with Crypto Stash to talk about the top 3 NFT projects set to blow up. You're definitely going to want to watch this video until the very end. All right, let's jump into the interview. Hey guys, I'm once again joined by my friend, your friend, Crypto Stash, to come talk NFTs. He has got to be one of the biggest experts on NFTs in the whole entire world. He was talking about NFTs when I was still calling people who play video games nerds. What do you think?
True. It's true. Yeah.
I still call them that though.
Yeah, that's okay though. There was a time where it was bad to be a nerd.
Yeah.
Now that the nerds are the dudes making all the money here, like in crypto and NFTs, and it's great. And not just here, but like gaming in general, it's been a big thing. And so just kind of see that paradigm shift is kind of funny, right? So I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that.
Well, I remember a conversation I had with a guy one time, and he explained to me that the cool kids are the nerds, and the nerds are actually the cool kids. So basically explaining that, hey, the nerds are the ones doing their schoolwork, going to school, getting good grades, making the money. And the cool kids, when you're in high school, they're skipping school, smoking the marijuanas. Okay. And then what do? They turn out to be losers. Okay. So listen, let's talk NFTs. You are the NFT expert, if you will. And I want to know from you. Yeah, I use quotations loosely.
I love it. Yeah. Everyone quote
unquote expert. No, you really are though. Like, I mean, look, let's call things what they are. You are an NFT expert. I look at you for NFT guidance. So what I want to know from you, what are your top 3 NFT projects right now?
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot going on in NFT space, man. It's hard to like wade through all the stuff, because I do think that there's a lot of stuff out there that, is kind of on that bubble edge where you're like, guys, just a little bit overpriced, right?
Yeah.
So I have 3 of my favorites. So the first one I'll talk about really quick is Phantasma. I know that's a coin that you've talked about here on the channel before. Phantasma has been kind of crushing it, man. And it's one of the platforms I recommend a lot, in particular to musicians who I've been consulting with about music, music NFTs, because they have a lot of great features for that. But the big news that just dropped here recently is Kevin Smith is going to be launching his own line of NFTs on Phantasma. And it's going to be around his new movie feature that he's doing, Kilroy, and like other themed NFTs around kind of like some of his classic characters, Jay and Silent Bob, right? So that's going to be, I mean, that already, I think in itself is some pretty big news, and why I'm pretty bullish on Sol in general. Sol is the main token there for Phantasma,
Yeah, well,
but yeah,
funny story. Funny story. You do know why they're using Phantasma?
I want to know why exactly. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It's because of me.
This is straight from the horse's mouth. It's you.
It's me.
You did it. It's your fault. There you go.
So what happened was
making it happen, guys. There you go.
I'm just saying. So SimCore, the company that is kind of helping him with this stuff, the main guy from SimCore, he actually saw my Phantasma video back. I made probably about 2 to 3 months ago, maybe somewhere around there. And he was very impressed with what he saw, and he investigated it, and he was like, oh my God, this is really legit. So that video right there is actually, it's just funny to watch, like kind of the unfolding of how things happen. So it was that video that really showed them that Phantasma was good. Awesome. And I've been very bullish on Phantasma for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the videos I get a lot of questions on, because I did a video on how musicians can use Phantasma to launch music NFTs. And I've been getting a ton of questions about that, because people are really, really interested. And the platform has some really great features too. And the development team behind it is a really solid development team. They've really been pushing the boundaries there. So I'm definitely very bullish on Sol. and staking it to get that kcal, man. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So
yeah, that's
looking at it.
the secondary token that they have. So
Yeah.
okay, so let's go with, speaking of secondary, what is your second top NFT project right now?
So another one that I'm really bullish on, and something I've been involved with for a little while, is Alien Worlds, TLM. This is a brand new token that just hit Binance Launchpad, and it's an in-game cryptocurrency for this game called Alien Worlds. And right now, it's kind of just in a bit of a beta state, but you can mine there right now. You can own land, and they're adding a bunch of new features. But this in-game currency is essentially what you get as you mine, right? So you're playing this game, you're mining, and you're mining real world value. So it kind of completes this like play to earn.
Yeah.
So I talk about a lot of like play to earn NFT games on my channel, and so right along with that. So every day I'm just over there mining. I have a whole setup. You can buy different NFTs to get different different amounts of TLM, or you can actually mine NFTs themselves. So some places that you go on these different planets, you can actually mine an NFT. So you're not only getting TLM, but you're also getting NFTs too. And that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg with this game. And TLM is the in-game currency. So definitely one of these. And they just kind of completed this bridge, this like wax to Ethereum to Binance bridge with the announcement of this Binance launch pool. So, some pretty big stuff there. So you can stake and get quite a bit of TLM right now on that platform.
Well, a lot of people know on this channel, we love aliens. So Alien Worlds, I love that. Definitely.
Yeah. Alien Worlds. Yeah. TLM. Yeah.
Right. So I said Alien Worlds. So
Aliens Worlds. Is it Elliot's Worlds? What?
I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm saying Aliens World. Exactly
Aliens?
like you're saying. Yeah.
Aliens. Just like I'm saying. The aliens.
We love aliens.
AT aliens.
For sure. Yes. AT aliens. We love that.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a project that's got a lot of hype. I mean, if it goes on Binance Launchpad, I mean, if you go and look at the gains from those projects, they do extremely well. Why? Well, because they're vetted very well to become a project that launches on the Launchpad. And we were looking at some of those today. I mean, do you know the number one project from Binance Launchpad?
The number one ever?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, go ahead. Guess.
I was gonna say, is it it's not My Neighbor Alice, right? That was one of the most recent ones that they did.
That was a big one. Well, that one's very early. I mean, that's very recent, so it's going to take a while to catch up to some of these ones that have launched a while. But the number one is Elrond. Elrond's actually.
Elrond, yeah.
They've got several other good ones. I was looking at some of that today. So
yeah. I've been on most of the Launchpad. So since they started that the whole launch pool, Launchpad thing, so I've been taking advantage of that. Definitely a big finance fan.
I love that. And I think that Alien Worlds is getting a lot of hype. I'm seeing a lot of people searching for it everywhere. So you guys can go search it, Alien Worlds. All right, so let's go with number 3. What is your number 3 top NFT project right now?
So number 3, I'm actually going to come with RedFox, RedFox Labs. This is the main cryptocurrency behind the very popular wax-based game Cogs. And so Cogs is kind of like it's kind of like Pogs. Yeah. So Pogs is, I don't know if you remember that old school game when you were a kid, like Milk Caps, right? So it's kind of like that, but the digital version. But there's so many different different borders and things that you can collect in this NFT kind of game. And then what you can do is you can stake them right into what they call tubes. So just like you put Pogs in a tube back in the day, they have these tubes that you can stake, right? And so by staking these Cogs, you actually are allotted a certain amount of RFox that they've allocated for the staking period of their NFTs. And so that window is actually opening up here on the 24th. And this is one of the last windows to be able to get staking done. So I think a big rush on that, and RFox too, as a currency, is going to be given out for this stake. So anything where I can, stash my crypto, stake things away, what I'm saying, and earn some passive income, I'm all about. And RFox has a ton of other things in the works beyond just what's going on with their Cogs and the staking and things like that too. So
funny story about that one. I have a funny story with every one of these projects. This one was actually shilled to me by a member of my community back over the summer. And if you know anything about RFox Labs, excuse me, I want to make sure I say what we're talking about correctly. If you know anything about RFox Labs, then you know that it has exploded. And that's one I'm still kicking myself over today. Well, the reason why I didn't buy it was I was going to, but it was strictly because it wasn't on Uniswap. It was not on a Dex at the
Yeah.
time. And so I had to go sign up for an account somewhere I didn't want to sign up. So unfortunately, I missed out on that one, but RedFox Labs definitely one to be super bullish on. Well, Stash,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on today, talking a little Phantasma, a little RedFox Labs or RFox Labs, a little alien world.
You know it, man.
Stash your
Yeah.
crypto up in those alien saucers. So anything else you want to leave us with today about NFTs?
Yeah, I mean, I got some pretty cool stuff coming to the Wax blockchain as well. I have an upcoming project based around my Secret Agent Stash gaming show. So I'm gonna be dropping some NFTs there, and I'm actually doing a collab with a pretty famous musician. We're going to be doing a drop of that NFT. I've been working on a cool animated piece too. So definitely look for some of those things here come pretty soon.
Awesome. You guys make sure to go subscribe to Crypto Stash's channel. We'll have the link down below. Just real quick, last question. Are you going to do a Secret Stash episode dressed as Cupid?
As Mark Cuban?
Cupid.
Oh, as Cupid. Oh, as Cupid. That's a good one. I've not done Cupid as a disguise. I have there's over 21 disguises that are going to be in this NFT set, and I have over that amount of disguises that I've worn on my show.
Yeah.
But that's not one of them, man. I've never been able to do
it's the only one I've worn.
No, that's not the only one. I've seen you in the rabbit one too.
The Easter Bunny.
You were in the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny.
That's
yeah,
that's one
exactly.
of my favorites.
I was like, man, this guy's trying to take over my disguise game. What's going on here, guys?
I take the best of every channel. What can I say?
love it though. I love it, man.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, make sure to go subscribe to Stash. We love Stash. You definitely want to check out his stuff he puts out. He's a true crypto creator. All in on crypto. Love that about him. So guys, make sure to do that and let me know who else you want to see us talk to on this channel, and let us know what you think about our picks today. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.